Hello, my friends. Jerry Rosa here in the Rosa Stringworks Man Cave. You're going to have to tell me if you can hear me or not, because for whatever reason, it's not playing back in here like it usually does. So it never fails. It just never fails. If it's not coming out, let me know. Apparently, it's not coming out. I don't see anybody making any comments one way or the other. Oh, my gosh. You got to be kidding me. I don't even know what would cause that. Anybody out there? I guess not. Can you hear me? My donation. Okay. Joe Everett says here. That doesn't tell me anything. Can hear or cannot hear? Can you hear or not? I'm seriously not sure if you can. Oh, it sounds good. Okay, well, it's unusual because it's not playing back in here for some reason, and that's first time it's done that. It just has to do it on the live stuff. It's just, I have no idea. Okay, all right, well, you can hear us. All right, well, then we're just going to pretend like we're going to have fun. I cannot believe how many things go wrong. All right, there we go. Okay, I see all the comments coming in now. 34 viewers. Sorry for the trouble there. It just threw me for another loop, just like always, that Rosa Luck thing. We're going to start off with a good old gospel number. I think this was written by, Albert E. Brimley?
I believe so. Yeah.
There are people who would rather live in mansions, people who would rather live alone, people who trade God's promise for the glories to hold. There are people who would rather live in splendor and brag about silver and their gold, but I'd rather have a little log cabin by the side of the road. I'd rather live by the side of the road and try to point souls to their blessed abode than to be a king or a millionaire and live in a mansion in bright array. I'd rather do a neighborly deed for a traveler here or a friend in need. I'd rather live by the side of the road and hail some pilgrim along life's way. Go ahead, Dale. Have a cabin by the roadside with a pilgrimage of man is passing by, and help to point some soul to Jesus in that city on high. Every day I want to help scatter roses, every night a woman left to shine abroad with a welcome from a little bay window by the side of the road. I'd rather live by the side of the road and try to point souls to the blessed abode than to be a king or a millionaire and live in a mansion in bright array. I'd rather do a neighborly deed for a traveler here or a friend in need. I'd rather live by the side of the road and help some pilgrim along life's way, and help some pilgrim along life's way. There you have have it, friends and neighbors. That's song number 1 out of many tonight. And I noticed the main comment is, where's Leon? Well, you maybe have a short memory. Leon leaves every year and goes down to Arizona and never comes back. Well, at least until about April, something like that. Yeah. He's a snowbird,
No show Leon.
And it's going to get worse because he bought a house down there. So the chance is that he may not be coming back. You just never know.
We'll just go to his house.
Yeah, we'll just have to go down there to his house and play down there. No, we really miss Leon. He is one fine banjo player. Seriously good.
Yeah.
And we got another seriously good player back here. His name is Bill, and he's going to go next. We're going to go backwards in our order tonight.
Well, long time ago, I left my family home down in the hills of Tennessee. It's the prettiest little girl ever in this world, down in the hills of Tennessee. That little girl of mine in Tennessee, I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down in that little old country town with that little girl of mine in Tennessee. Sorry, dear, I know, for the way you treated me. But I rambled all around and never have I found someone to take her place in Tennessee. That little girl of mine in Tennessee, I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down in that little country town with that little girl of mine in Tennessee. Someday I'll ramble back to that little mountain shack where I know she's waiting there for me. Well, I see her smiling face, well, standing at the gate down in the hills of Tennessee. That little girl of mine in Tennessee, I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down in that little country town with that little girl of mine in Tennessee. With that little girl of mine in Tennessee.
Very good job. Very nice. Well, it looks like everything's going well based on the comments. Somebody says, what are you looking at? Well, I'm looking at your comments mainly to make sure that we're not crashing and burning because, that happens.
You never know.
And Dottie says, that's real bluegrass. Yeah, it is. Sounds good here in Warrenton. Somebody says it sounds good here in Australia.
Nice.
So there you go.
It's a fur piece.
Yeah, we just traveled all over the world this evening.
I'll get my foot off that wire. I don't want to cut that Australian guy out.
Okay, well, there you go.
Going to be in the key of A. We were in G a while ago, but we decided to move it. And this is a Larry Sparks song from probably really close to the beginning of his solo career. It's a long time ago. But anyway, it's called Memories. There's a picture in my mind that will always be there, of the place where I was born and raised. Tears fill my eyes when when I left from there. I thought a better life to find. Now as I return, I find no one waiting. These memories keep walking through my mind. I can see Mama standing inside the open door. I can see the gray in Daddy's hair as they come out on the front porch to welcome her in. But now only memories live there. To heaven I must go. Pray to God to save my soul from sin. I know they're waiting for me, dressed in their robes of white, at the gate just to welcome me in. I can see Mama standing inside the open door. I can see the gray in Daddy's hair as they come out on the front porch to welcome me in. And now only memories live there. I can see Mama standing inside the open door. I can see the gray in Daddy's hair as they come out on the front porch to welcome me in. But now only memories live there. But now only memories live there.
Very nice. Very good job. And the comments are still coming in real positive. Let's see. Lemmy 30294. Lemmy 30294. Go to A. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lemmy 30294. Happy birthday to you. And happy birthday to all those copycats who are going to say the same thing. So too bad we're not going to do it again.
No cake either.
And you don't get any cake either. No. Let's see. Anyway. Let's see. Comments are all positive. The dobro covers well for the old banjo, or the lack of the banjo. So there you go, Beverly. It's up to you now. Where are we going?
I guess we'll try that Foggy Mountain Rock.
Okay, that's in G also.
G chord.
We're going to start remembering to say the keys. I forgot myself, so
if I can remember.
Foggy Mountain Rock in G, and it's a 1-4-5 song. I don't think there's anything extra.
Not much. Mr. Bill, ready?
Yep.
Foggy Mountain Rock, I think's what that was called. I'm going to do a request here in just a moment. Let me address a question or two. Everything looks like it's positive out there so far, so I appreciate that. And Dottie's praying for my hands. Thank you, Dottie. I appreciate it. When I first picked up the mantle, these guys can attest to it. They saw it. I picked up the mantle and tried to make the cord. I could not make the cord. I got out the little vibrator here and vibrated my hand to get it loosened up. It would not work. So you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. That's all I can tell you. The other comment that I wanted to address was that wish we could have Cash play with us. Well, we'll do that one of these nights. Though if Cash is available, he'll be here with me by myself next Thursday night. And I'm going to start, by the way, inviting one person on my normal Thursday night play-alongs. I'm going to start inviting one person. Sometimes it'll be from the band. Sometimes it'll be somebody outside of the band to play along on every Thursday night from now on. Well, I say most Thursday nights. Sometimes it'll probably be by myself just because of the way it'll work out. But anyway, I just thought I'd let you know. So every Thursday night we have some sort of a play-along, and the band will be on the last Thursday night of each month. Assuming we can control that. Sometimes we can't.
Yeah.
Like we almost had to cancel tonight because of my goofy dentistry yesterday. All right. Anyway, let's go to G and let's do. This was a request today. It's and I think Kim and Dottie both requested this. It's called "Help Is on the Way" in G. A woman in the Bible days, her last meal almost gone. God sent Elijah to make his word known. He said, woman, don't you worry, for God sent me today. Before you even ask him, help was on the way. So just hold on a little longer, help is on the way. A brighter day is coming for those who believe and pray. Help won't help tomorrow if you give up today. So just hold on a little longer, because help is on the way. Go ahead, Bill. Troubles of this life come round and burdens get you down. You think no one is listening and you think no one's around. Just remember what his word said, trust him and obey. Keep your eyes toward the heavens, because help is on the way. So just hold on a little longer, help is on the way. A brighter day is coming for those who believe and pray. Help won't help tomorrow if you give up today. So just hold on a little longer, because help is on the way. No, help won't help tomorrow if you give up today. So just hold on a little longer, because help is on the way. There you go. And we're going to send it back there to Bill. Now I'm going to read a couple comments here just to make sure everything's still okay. Okay.
We haven't done that one in a while.
practice.
D.
What is it?
East Tennessee.
East Tennessee Blues.
East Virginia blues.
Well, Neil apparently doesn't like my singing because he says, let Beverly handle the vocals. Well, Neil, I'll tell you what, buddy. You come up here and take my place if you want to. That'd be just fine with me.
She's leaving. She don't want to sing everything.
What you gonna do, Bill?
Well, I'm gonna get Bev to help me on one of our top hits here. I'm not sure which one we're gonna do.
That's a keeper.
Yeah, Gary likes it.
I love it.
Okay, I'm back.
I was thinking about doing that in the Pines too, but we'll try this one here. We haven't done this. East Virginia blues,
D, right?
I think.
Yes, it is.
Sometimes I think I need to move it up after I get
It's
going.
perfect.
Not without practicing.
I was born in East Virginia, North Carolina ain't my home. There I met a very young maiden, age and name I did not know. Age and age I did not know. Her hair was dark and curly, and her cheeks were rosy red. On her breast she wore white little rings, where I longed to lay my head, where I longed to lay my head. I don't want your greenback dollar. I don't want your watch and chain. All I want is your heart, darling. Say you'll take me back again. Say you'll take me back again.
Very nice job. Good harmony there. The whole bit was just real nice. I hope it's coming out that way out there. Apparently it must be coming out pretty good because Dottie says, mark your sound system because it's exactly right. And so thank you very much. Appreciate it. And thanks for all the nice comments, guys. I appreciate it very much. Let's see. I guess Mr. Tall Guy. That's Gary Haven, by the way. Let me just introduce everybody real quick. This is Bill Pilliard on his homemade guitar. He built it in my shop. And that's Don Davis back there on the upright K bass, 51 K bass. And Gary's playing his Martin guitar there, it looks like.
D18 12 fret.
D18 12 fret. That's Gary Haven. And this is Beverly Spencer playing her D18.
No, D1.
D1?
D1R.
D1R,
Yep.
Martin. Okay, and then I'm playing the world's finest mandolin ever built by a human. And that I know it is because that's what it says in the video. So too bad for everybody else.
He was on the Cracker Jack box, right?
Yeah, it was.
Read that off the back of the Cracker Jack.
He says that guitar sure does sound good. I thought it was a D28. He's talking about your guitar.
Yeah, it's kind of a
Basically,
mixture. The
yeah.
top is like a 41. I bought these parts. Actually, it's a Martin. I bought it. They were parts that got rejected from the factory.
Yeah.
And I was at the old factory, and I just picked them all out one day. I was out there in Pennsylvania, and I talked to the gal, and she said, well, I'll send you everything you picked out. I spent the whole day there rummaging through a bunch of parts, and just two gals in there. And anyway, they sent it to me, and Jerry was good enough to help me, and we built it in his shop. And took me 2.5 months. So I've had a lot of fun, and it's 10 years old now.
Ronald Todd says, I hope he says, I hope Bill isn't going to bounce his guitar down the steps anymore.
You're famous.
Well,
Nothing gets by these guys.
yeah, well, I guess you're telling them all.
The video. This is a fairly current song by the Gibson Brothers. We're going to be in D.
D-Dog.
One raindrop.
One raindrop.
One raindrop fell into the river. That's all that heaven will allow. One raindrop fell into the river. It's a different river now. One flower blooms in the meadow where no flower had ever bloomed before. In a field of gold under a blue sky. Now I'm not lonely anymore. One raindrop fell into the river. That's all that heaven will allow. One raindrop fell into the river. It's a different river now. One moonbeam stood through the window, lit up the room so I could see, and turned the darkness into diamonds. That's what your love has done for me. One raindrop fell into the river. That's all that heaven will allow. One raindrop fell into the river. It's a different river now. It's a different river now.
Very nice. Do you know the other Gibson Brothers tune? Somebody just asked, "Ring the Bell." You know that one?
Haven't learned it yet. I've heard
No.
it, but I might.
We've all heard it,
I
I'm
might
sure.
try it eventually.
Yeah.
It's a neat song.
Yeah, neat song. Also, we had a request to have Don pick one later,
We'll do that.
we'll
Yep.
do that. We're going to play 2 sets. We're going to take a short break in between, and we'll come back and play another set. So Don will pick one in one of the sets, or maybe both sets,
Or more than that. Yeah.
or 3 or 4 in each
We'd
set.
like to hear him pick.
Let's see. Okay, I thought I saw another comment there, but I guess we're okay. All right, who's up? Beverly.
I guess. Guess go to E.
E.
I forgot the name of it. The Moon Song. What's the name of it?
That's got close enough. I do my crying at night.
I do my crying at night. Yeah, when I'm looking at the moon. Darling, I've got all my friends believing that I'm proud to have you out of my sight. Well, I laugh all day long and I say I'm glad you're gone, but I do my crying at night. I do my crying at night to keep all my heartaches out of sight. Well, I laugh all day long and I say I'm glad you're gone, but I do my crying at night. You're the missing star in my blue heaven. That's why the darkness always makes me cry. There's a hole in my sky and a big tear in my eye, where I do my crying at night. I do my crying at night to keep all my heartaches out of sight. Well, it only takes the moon to make me change my tune, for I do my crying at night. Yeah, it only takes the moon to make me change my tune, for I do my crying at night.
Very nice. That's one of her hits. It's on her Greatest Hits Volume 1, so be sure to get a copy of that.
Oh my.
162 viewers at the moment. I saw it up over 170, almost bumping 180 for a while there. But, it goes up and down. And if you're enjoying the music and you want to throw $1 or so in the guitar case, we split it all up, and these guys, use it for gas money because some of them are coming a pretty good distance. You can do it 2 ways. One is the super chat on the screen. And by the way, we got one of those earlier, so let me go back up and see who that was. And it was a while back, actually, and I meant to acknowledge it, but we get busy and I get sidetracked. Zacharak55 gave us a super chat, so thank you very kindly. I really do appreciate it. I don't think there were any others. I think I saw Dottie sent hers via PayPal, so that's the other way you can send money, is rosastringworks@gmail.com. Rosastringworks, all jammed together, @gmail.com. And all you do is you just go inside of PayPal and say you want to send, whatever it is, $1, $10, whatever it is. And they'll take care of it. It goes right to my email, which is hooked to my account, so everything works real good. Let's see. By the way, there are several comments about the sound is the best it's been. I tell you what it is. It's the first time, we got a whole new machine. It's called an interface that interfaces between the microphones and the computer. We got a whole new machine that replaced it. But apparently it wasn't the machine that was the problem to begin with, because Channel 4 still does not work even on the brand new machine. It does not go through, so it's in this software, I'm 99% sure, the streaming software. But tonight was the first night that we've been able to get all the mics to work, except for Channel 4, inside of this new box. For whatever reason, the new box was not cooperating, but it is tonight, and we finally figured it out, or I finally figured it out just before everybody got here, and so it is what it is. I mean, it's not great, I don't think, but we're doing better than we were doing. So I'm happy with that. We're going to go on to a tune I wrote. It was a request. It's called "From Where I Stand." No, I'm gonna skip that one. I'll save that one for right before we quit. Let's go to "I Call It Home." That was another request in the key of D Dog. Somewhere beyond the grave, there is a land that Jesus went to by his own hand, and for the saved by grace, there is a resting place, and in a few more days it will be mine. Some call it heaven, some call it dreaming, so let me dream on. Some call it paradise, somewhere beyond the sky. Some call it heaven, I call it home. You like it better? Someone said you can't go back home again, and that things will not ever be as good as they've been. Well, I've got good news for you. When heaven comes into view, one glimpse and you'll know the best is yet to come. Some call it heaven, I call it home. Some call it dreaming, so let me dream on. Some call it paradise, somewhere beyond the sky. Some call it heaven, I call it home. Some call it heaven, I call it home. I call it home. And Bill's going to be up next. Bill, have you got something in mind for these folks?
Well, I guess I'll get Bev to help me again. We haven't played together in a long time.
Long time. Several weeks. All winter.
Let's
So
see.
we're playing from the seat of our pants.
It's
here.
all right. I forgot
Kim
them all.
Williford sent us a super chat. Denise McCoy sent one, and Bruce Ducker sent one. I really do appreciate
Thank
it,
you.
guys. Thank you very kindly.
Thank you. Let's see if I can kick this one off. I think it's called Carolina in the Pines. Remember that one, Bev?
I'll try.
Called Carolina.
Carolina Pines? Or Lonesome Pine?
Lonesome Pine.
Lonesome Pine, okay.
Oh, Lonesome Pine is
All
what
right.
he's ready to do. And
Yeah, I
we're
do
gonna
know.
it
I do
in-
know Carolina in the Pines too. So let's don't get this confused.
Somebody did ask earlier, and I forgot. Does anybody know In the Pines?
In the Pines. In the Pines.
Okay.
Not without working on it.
I know it. I can play.
I'll try to do it next time.
D dog.
Thank you, David.
There's a path back to the mountain, to a one-room cabin where I was born. Even now, my memory lingers of a woman standing soft and warm. Lonesome pine, I hear you calling me back to my home. The fox and the hound,
Fox and
in the
hound,
hills of roaming,
hills are roaming, lonesome pine, calling me back home.
been so long since I left that cabin, searching for wealth, fortune and fame. In the stillness of the mountain, hear my daddy calling out my name. Lonesome pine, I hear you calling me back to my home. Fox and the hound,
Fox and
in the
hound,
hills are roaming,
hills are roaming,
lonesome pine calling me back home. Someday soon I'm going to travel back to the place that I love best. In the stillness of the mountain, hear my daddy finding rest. Lonesome pine, I hear you calling me back to my home. Fox and the hound,
Fox and
in the hills
hound,
are roaming,
hills are roaming,
lonesome pine calling me back home. Fox and the hound,
Fox and
hills
hound,
are roaming,
hills are roaming,
lonesome pine calling me back home.
There you have it, Lonesome Pine. Let's see. Just looking at the comments here, see if anything's going on. Looks like everything's still okay. Mr. Gary, or do we want to let Don pick one here in this set? Why don't we do that, and then we'll do Gary and Bev.
You're gonna sit over that seat, Don.
Oh, yeah. Trigger Bev over there.
I got it. Get out of the way so I don't cause any problems.
I got that thing down here.
Oh,
This middle one, so we'll take the middle one for you.
Oh, that's okay. I'll just put it on my knees.
Once again, if you want to support the band, you can do a super chat by clicking on that $ down there in the comments section, I think, or in that general area. And then you can also send a donation through PayPal, just to my email address, rosastringworks@gmail.com.
D. Cold Heart.
Cold Heart. We'll try that one. I haven't done it for a while. Hope I can get through it.
Which one? Cold Heart?
And D, dog.
And D-Dog. How do you make a D? Oh, never mind.
I'm going to stay out of this. I want everybody to hear him.
The comments were, pick it, Don. Pick it, Don.
Thank
Do
you.
another one there, Don. Go ahead. While you got the guitar, might as well pick another one.
Let's see.
Got 191 viewers at the moment. I've played for smaller crowds than that. More than once.
Mostly for me.
Can't think of one, Ralph. Would be
Wheels.
Panhandle?
Oh.
Or
Wheels, do wheels.
Wheels?
Can you
I'll
do
try
wheels?
that.
Whatever one you want.
Okay. We'll try Wheels. as
All right. This is yet another one I can't play, but we'll give it a shot anyway. mighty fine. Now, get that bass back in your hands because you're showing us up too bad there, Don.
Yeah.
That's why we. That's why.
Are we going to do another one, or we're
Yeah,
going to break?
yeah, we'll
okay.
do one
Well, let him do one more then, because I want to do
okay.
a gospel tune, and he picks it really well.
All right. Okay.
Do the I Will Someday.
Well, we got some more favorable comments there, and I do
Edward?
appreciate it.
I think we've done this before, but I like it.
What key?
Edward E.
E. Edward.
Well, I never lived in a mansion, but I will someday. And I never sang with an angel, but I will someday. Someday when all my life is over and Jesus calls me up on high, I never looked upon my Savior, but I will someday. I never walked the streets so golden, but I will someday. And I never seen that book of life wide open, but I will someday. Someday when all my life is over and Jesus calls me up on high, I never looked upon my Savior, but I will someday. Take us out, Don.
Very nice job. Eat your heart out, Merle Travis. That's what somebody said there in the comments. So there you go. That's a high compliment for Don there.
Yes. And Merle was a pretty good singer too.
Yeah. And I'll say thank you to Gary Hayes there for his nice comment. Appreciate it. Let's see. I'm just seeing if I see anything else there. Beverly, what do you want to do here? Let's do two more. You do
Okay.
one, I'll do one.
Okay. Well, let's go to B.
B?
B. Do Walk the Way the Wind Blows.
Okay, walk the way the wind blows.
Okay. Get Mr. Bill geared up over there. Yes. Up along the hallway and down along the stairs, I could see the pictures that we made down through the years, and it makes me blue, darling, thinking of the past, and I'm truly sorry I couldn't make it last. Walk away, the wind blows, dry the tears I cried.
Nice job, Beverly. Nice comments and everything. I thought there was a comment I was going to acknowledge. Now I can't see what it was. Well, let me go back up, too. I want to make sure I didn't miss. I think there were some super chats that snuck in there earlier, and I forgot to mention them. Kim Willer. Well, I did mention those, I think. Sorry. All right, we're going to just do one more tune here. We're going to take a short break. Please don't go anywhere. Just go get your, soda and popcorn and stuff and come back. We're going to take about a 10-minute break after this song, and then we will be back with, I don't know, something. We'll figure it out. We have not got a show planned. This is all just random stuff, guys. We do not know what we're playing next. I promise you.
We don't.
None of us do. But we know what we're going to play right now because I told you I was going to play From Where I Stand. This was a request. This is a song that took me 30 years to write. I started writing it when I was 18. Forgot completely all about it. Kept searching for it. Never could find it. And then my brother told me, he said, well, you idiot, you wrote it. And so I finished it when I was 48. And we don't have Leon here to give a kick to it, so we just started. This is going to be in C, F, and G, and there will be a D in it also. From where I stand, I can see all the lights of the city. For one man to love one woman so much, it's a pity. From where I stand, I can see the cantina she goes to, where she's not supposed to, but goes anyway. From where I stand, I can hear the music and laughter. Carmela tells me that's what her young heart is after. But I see it differently. I see her there with a man. Carmela's lying. I see it from where I stand. Oh, can you play some of that, Mr. Bill? From where I stand, I can see the smiles on their faces. The music plays on as I watch their tender embraces. From where I stand, I can see her dress as it sways. It seems to be waving goodbye to me. From where I stand, I can hear the music and laughter. Carmela tells me that's what her young heart is after. But I see it differently. I see her there with a man. Carmela's lying, I see it from where I stand. Carmela is lying, I see it from where I stand. That's my un-Marty Robbins song. He should have done it, but he never did. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here and listening to us. We're going to take a short break. 219 viewers at the moment, and I want to see 220 when we come back, okay? Thank you, and we'll be back right after this.
Opal's got a little shop, coffee, tea, and soda pop, written on the faded window sign. Ruby and Pearl are her best friends. There you'll find the three of them, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9:30. what's her name and so and so. Can you believe that old coot's still alive? Their own little corner of the world. Opal, ruby, and
Well, just when you thought it was safe, we're back. Still got 157 viewers at the moment, and got a lot of nice compliments going on there. And I see someone else made a PayPal, John Stokes. So thank you, John. I appreciate it. And I'm not going to read all the comments and I appreciate anybody that does donate though, and I really do appreciate it. I haven't even thought of a song, believe it or not. So let's see. How about in G? They don't even know what I'm going to play because I don't know the title of it. In South Carolina, there are many tall pines. I remember the oak tree that we used to climb. But whenever I want you, always pretend that I'm getting the feel of the hickory wind. I started out younger, had most everything, all the riches and pleasure. What else could life bring? But it makes me feel better each time it begins, calling me home to the hickory wind. Try it, Belle. It's a hard thing to find out that trouble is real in a faraway city with a faraway feel. But it makes me feel better each time it begins, calling me home to the hickory wind. And now when I'm lonesome, I always pretend that I'm getting the feel of the hickory wind. Haven't done that in a while, especially with the band.
We haven't done anything in a while.
We haven't done anything in a while with the band. And there's been a lot of nice comments that about that this evening. That a lot of them have said, "Boy, you guys sure are tight together, considering that you haven't been together much." And we really haven't. As a band, we
The
haven't.
month of January was a waste.
Yeah.
January,
It was-
since Christmas, between
Before
sickness
Yeah.
and storms.
Yeah, we didn't-
before Christmas.
Well, we didn't
actually.
do our live show on in November or December. I
Right.
don't think.
No.
Well, for sure not December. But anyway,
January, now here
About 3
February.
months.
have you got a tune you're gonna?
Yeah, we're
enlighten
gonna
us
do.
with?
I've just started doing this. Believe it or not, it's an old song. I just started about a week or so.
Well, if you
doing
just started, I bet I haven't done it much.
Yeah,
it. You know it.
Yeah.
What a friend we have in Jesus.
Oh, okay.
We'll kick it off here. What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege is to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear. All because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. Have we trials and temptations? Is there trouble anywhere? We should never be discouraged. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Can we find a friend so faithful who will all our sorrows bear? Jesus knows our every weakness, yes he does. Take it to the Lord in prayer.
Beautiful. Very nice. Very, very nice. And I saw that someone gave us a PayPal, so I appreciate that very much. I don't see the name right now. I'm so slow at reading these things. That's my problem. But I do want to say thank you. Yeah, I sure don't see it now. Okay, there it is. Akermari, it looks like. So thank you very kindly. I believe you're up there.
Going to Sea. This is an old Charlie Louvin tune from the early 60s, and it's always been one of my favorites. See Charlie. Just outside these prison bars, a hanging trees waiting. Sunrise I'll meet darkness, and death will say hello. Darling, press your lips to mine and tell me that you love me. Hold me once again before you go. Will you visit me on Sunday? Will you bring me pretty flowers? Will your big blue eyes be misty? Will you brush away a tear? A grave is filled with silence, but if a sleeping man could hear, darling, would I hear your footsteps up there?
Very good job. And let's see. Does Beverly also play steel? I don't think so.
Well, only because you don't have one.
Yeah, only because you don't have one is the main reason. Yep. And she's switching instruments here. She's going back to the guitar. And what are you going to lay on them, Beverly?
Oh, I don't know yet. We'll go to D, I guess. D dog. Can't think of the name of it.
That's all right. Go ahead and play it. We'll figure it out.
Oh, I know what it was. What was I supposed to do?
Well, you're supposed to sing a song. That's what you're supposed to do.
You were my heart's desire. I felt the flame of love on fire. No other love could take the place of you. Then you left me all alone, so lonesome and so blue. So I found someone to take your place. What was I supposed to do? Was I to walk the floor and worry over endless days to come, or cry and plead down on my knees for you? I couldn't stand to be alone. You left me nothing else to choose, so I found someone to take your place. What was I supposed to do? I know I vowed there'd never be no other love but you for me. Then the dream that I was searching for came true. Then that dream it came to an end. There was no use to pretend. So I found someone to take your place. What was I supposed to do? Was I to walk the floor and worry over endless days to come, or cry and plead down on my knees for you? I couldn't stand to be alone. You left me nothing else to choose, so I found someone to take your place. What was I supposed to do? Yes, I found someone to take your place. What was I supposed to do?
Wow. Well, no, that ain't fair. I gotta follow that. That just ain't fair. And Gary, get ready because you need to do Josephine, according to somebody down here. That was Jesco 46. It looks like.
Oh, I hope I
Something like
remember
that.
all the words.
And I need to do Seminole Wind. So we're
Okay.
going to go to D minor. This one here I'm going to have to train the band on real
Yes,
quick.
please.
So it's D minor, F, C, G, over and over.
D minor,
D,
F,
D, F, C, D,
G.
G, D, F,
Got
C,
it.
G. Yeah, over and over, never changes.
Okay.
This never changes. It does the same thing all the way through the song. Now, let's see if I can play it. Here we go.
Turn towards him, Gary.
Ever since the days of old, man has searched for wealth untold. They dig for silver, pan for gold, and leave the empty hole. And way down south in the Everglades, where the black waters roll and the sawgrass sways, the eagles fly and the otters play in the land of the Seminole. So blow, blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. I'm calling to you like a long lost friend, but I know who you are. And blow, blow from the Okeechobee all the way up to Micanopy, across the home of the Seminole, the alligator and the gull. One track. Progress came and took its toll, and in the name of flood control, they made their plans and they drained the land. Now the glades are going dry. The last time I walked in the swamp, I stood upon a cypress stump. I listened close and I heard the ghost of Osceola cry. So blow, blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. I'm calling to you like a long lost friend, but I know who you are. And blow, blow from the Okeechobee all the way up to Micanopy, across the home of the Seminole, the alligator and the gull. Or some reasonable facsimile thereof.
Good job, Derry.
Okay.
Thank you for the request. I appreciate it. And again, I saw another PayPal pop through there somewhere in the comments, so thank you very kindly. We really do appreciate it. If you are just joining us, you can, contribute into the guitar case by throwing a few coins in there, by using the $ button that's down there. It's called a super chat. You click on that and it'll lead you through the process. Or you can send an email with PayPal. Just go into PayPal and send a contribution to my email address, rosastringworks@gmail.com. Any and all money gets split amongst us. Tanya Lewis just gave us a super chat. Thank you, Tanya.
Cool.
Very kind of you.
Okay, we're gonna do one of your old buddy John Hartford tunes.
Oh, John Hartford.
Yeah.
John, I remember John sitting me down on the couch back at my uncle's practice. Don Brown, the Ozark Mountain Trio, they were practicing back in the early 60s, and John Hartford was there, and he sat me down on the couch and showed me my first 3 chords on a guitar. I'll never forget it.
Yep. Well, we lived. I was over in eastern Missouri next to the Mississippi River. Our farm was about 2 miles off the river, and John Hartford was riverboat captain
Yes,
too
he
at
was.
one time.
He definitely was.
I used to ride my bike down there, and I was a kid, and I'd look out there, and I always thought about this later years, old John Hartford going by, because I'd wave at those guys driving those, manning those big old tugboats with all these tugs ahead of them, and I'd wave, and they'd hit the horn, every once in a while for me. It was pretty cool as a young boy.
Well, this is a great song, if it's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
I think he does this in the key of D. It's just a great song. It's about the riverboat captain. What's it called, Don't know the title, but you'll like it.
Where does an old away. Does the soul still keep a watch on the deep for the rest of his river days? Does he then come back as a channel cat, or a wasp that lights on the wheel, or a bird up high in the summer sky, or a fish swimming under the keel? An old-time pilot man go after he serves his last watch? Does he fall to the ear of the man who steers, saying, hold her on that notch? There's a gentle breeze as the river sneezes, saying, son, I'm going to bed. Then they light their pipes and go off in the night. Or was that fireflies instead? Where does an old-time engineer go after he cools her down? Does he go up the hill but never come back to the quiet side of town? Does his soul live on in the engine song? Why the striker checks the gear, still afloat in an old steamboat after he's gone from here. Does he then come back as a channel cat, or a wasp that lights on the wheel, or a bird up high in the summer sky, or a fish swimming under the keel, or a fish swimming under the keel?
That's one of my favorites. That is definitely on your greatest hits album.
Yeah.
Probably volume 3 or 4.
You're right on.
And Gary's about ready to do one of his greatest hits, in
Well,
my opinion.
If I can get through it, it's been a while.
But just before you do that, let me just acknowledge we got a couple of super chats here. Tanya Lewis, thank you, and Ben Boyd. Wow, thank you. That's a lot of super chat.
A lot of chat, yeah.
Ben.
Where are you going there, Mr.?
Stay in God's key, D.
All right, we're going to go in the D of keys.
I'm writing this letter, my darling, from high on a hill. We've been marching 2 weeks and we're just outside Cartersville. Snowed all day and we're almost out of kerosene. There's a fever in camp and our boys are too sick to fight. We done lost old Calvin, Weaver won't make it through the night. I overheard the captain say it's the worst he's ever seen. I'm losing some weight, but I'm still standing up straight, Josephine. Tell my babies I miss them and wish I could kiss them once more. Bet they've grown a foot since they waved me goodbye at the door. Tell Mama and Daddy I'm alright, and just one more thing. I love you, I love you, I love you, Josephine. There's 2,000 Union troops camped by the river below. 600 of us, at least there were 2 nights ago. Bill Irwin deserted and they hung him down by the stream. God, I'm so scared. Keep me in your prayers, Josephine. Well, the order came down. We attacked tonight at nightfall. We can't stop them right here. We can win this war once and for all. I killed a Union boy last week. Bet he wasn't 14. He looked just like our son. Forgive me what I done, Josephine. Tell my babies I miss them and wish I could kiss them once more. Bet they've grown a foot since they waved me goodbye at the door. Tell Mama and Daddy I'm alright, and just one more thing. I love you, I love you, I love you, Josephine. And lastly, my darling, in case I should be killed, don't grieve me too long, but promise me that you will. Marry another, but don't let him treat our babies mean. When he's holding you, do you think of me, Josephine?
miss them and wish I could kiss them once more.
Bet they've grown a foot since they waved me goodbye at the door. Tell Mama and Daddy I'm alright, and just one more thing. I love you, I love you, I love you, Josephine. I love you, I love you, I love you, Josephine. We got a lot of nice comments during that.
Good. Lots
I
of
want to
words.
say thank you to those of you who liked that little counter beat in the on the mandolin part there. David Tharp talked about that, and Dottie talked about that. It's supposed to sound like a march, so whenever he's singing a part where they're talking about fighting or marching, that's what I try to do, is make it sound like a march beat there. And
Very cool.
just one of them deals. Anyway, I believe it's up to you.
Well, let's go to A. Try something here. You gone? It's A, G, D, A.
A-G-E.
D. D is in dog.
A-G-D-A.
Remember that?
I remember that.
It's been a long time.
What's it called?
It's called being out of tune.
Yeah, that too.
My strings are old. Try a little kindness. If you see your brother standing down the road with a heavy load from his easy soul, if you see your sister falling by the way, just stop and say, I'm going the wrong way. You've got to try a little kindness, show a little kindness, shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you'll overlook the blindness of the narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded street. Don't look around when you're down and out. Lend a helping hand and settle down. And the kindness that you show every day will help someone along the way. You've got to try a little kindness, show a little kindness, shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you overlook the blindness of the narrow-minded people on narrow-minded streets.
Very, very nice. Very good job.
Me too.
Seemed like I saw another request for me, but now I don't see it. Well, I can't remember what it was. I'm not sure I can even think of anything. Let's go to.
I wish can you do rock salts and nails? Rock salt. Rock salt.
Salt and nails.
Not socks, but salt. Rock salts.
Easy for you to say.
Beverly just requested one, Rock, Salt, and Nails. It's in the key of D-Dog. It's got a B minor in it, which is your 6 minor. On the banks of the river, where the willows hang down, the wild birds all warble with a low moaning sound. Down in the hollow where the waters run cold, it was there I first listened to the lies that you told. I lie on my bed and I see your sweet face. The past I remember, time cannot erase. The letter you wrote me, it was written in shame. And I know that your conscience still echoes my name. Lord, the nights are so long. Lord, sorrow runs deep, and it's worse than a night without sleep. I walk out alone and look at the sky, too empty to sing, too lonesome to cry. If the ladies were blackbirds, if the ladies were rushes, lie there for hours in the chilly cold marshes. Or if the ladies were squirrels with their high bushy tails, I'd fill up my shotgun with rock salt and nails. Rock salt and nails. Gino Hitch asked for another one I wrote. Did anybody take her picture? We might get to that. Dottie Hillebrand says the RSW band should be proud because they kicked tonight. Thank you, Jerry. You are welcome. You are welcome. Let's see. Jarvis says, when the thought of you catches up with me. That's a Bill special. I've done it a couple of times on my own channel, but we'll have Bill do that tonight.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
It's a beautiful song.
Remember what key it is?
E.
I change the way that it's done. I do it a little more upbeat. Bill does it according to the original beat.
One more sure T. Does that sound right?
It's been a while since I've done this.
Except two.
It can happen any moment without reason or rhyme. Might be right around the corner. It can come up from behind. This picture I have of you, I sure love what I see. When the thought of you catches up with happen on a Sunday drive. Sky above, a shade of blue. Going down some lonesome highway, and you come into view. Mile after mile goes by, and you're all I see. When the thought of you catches up with me. When the thought of you comes to mind, it'll carry me away to a better place in time. It can happen in the dead of night or any day of the week. You will come and find me when I'm in bed asleep. I'll just dream of you. I sure love what I see. When the thought of you catches up with me. When the thought of you catches up with me.
Wow. Oh my goodness. It don't get no better than that right there. That's just as good as it gets. It's impossible. Let's see. Gary's going to do something.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of requests for Man of Constant Sorrow, so I might try to get through that, but honestly, that's a tune I rarely ever do, and only time I ever do it is for the kids at schools, and we only do that like once a year, so I'll give it a shot, but I'll bet I can't remember
If
the
you want to
words.
do one of your requests, you can skip me. It doesn't
No,
matter.
just go right ahead.
G. This is an old Jim and Jesse tune from probably the 60s. I don't know exactly when it was. Memories of You. Well, I'll turn the key in the lock tonight. Walk slowly into the room. Your memory hung like a heavy mist, and I knew death had come too soon. The stars may be shining for somebody else. The moon may be giving its light, but all that I have is a memory of you, and I'm lost in a world black as night. Death came too soon to the one I love, so I must journey alone. Just a wandering boy with a broken heart, whose sweetheart and pal is gone. The stars may be shining for somebody else. The moon may be giving its light, but all that I have is a memory of you, and I'm
Very good. Very nice. Beverly's going to do one, then I'll end it with Man of Constant Sorrow, because there's been a whole lot of chit-chat about doing that song. I mean, like, ever since I said I was going to do it, now they're all talking about it. And I just, you better be careful what you wish for. That's all I got to say.
As soon as you tell somebody they can't have it, they want it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, you can't have
So
it.
I'll get through it the best I can, but I'll bet I'll forget a verse. It's
Where are we at?
a
B
tough
flat?
one.
I'll probably forget mine too.
Yeah.
Which one are you going to?
Well,
What are we in?
I guess B flat. We hadn't
She's
done-
going to B flat.
Making plans. That's what the name of it is.
Okay. Good.
I might mess this up, but
Just 1 second. Everybody keeps asking for the key of G on Man of Constant Sorrow. That's probably way too high. They did it originally in F, and that's where I generally do it. I'll see if I can do it in G, but I doubt it. So anyway, Beverly's got what's yours called here?
making plans. We're gonna
Making
try,
plans,
We're going to try today.
and we're going to be in the key of B flat.
You say tomorrow you're going. It's so hard for me to believe. I'm making plans to be lonesome, 'cause you're making plans to leave. The tears for me will be falling like a tree shedding its leaves. I'm making plans for the teardrops, 'cause you're making plans to leave. You're making plans to forget me. I'm making plans to miss you. Oh, I'm getting ready to grieve. I'm making plans to be lonesome, 'cause you're making plans to leave. You're making plans to forget me. I'm making plans to miss you. Oh, I'm getting ready to grieve. I'm making plans to be lonesome, 'cause you're making plans to leave. I'm making plans to be lonesome, 'cause you're making plans to leave.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You sure do lay it on thick whenever I have to do one.
It's tough to come behind her, isn't it?
Yeah,
Right
it's
after
really
her.
tough.
Yeah.
We're going to change the order next time.
Are you going to do G or F?
I'll try. Let me just see if I can even hit G on this song. In constant sorrow through his I can hit it. I don't know. I'll give it a shot.
Where
in
you
G.
at now?
G.
G? Okay.
Yeah. Since that's what everybody wants, that makes it easier. I'll admit, it's simpler chords. But anyway,
Customer's always right.
yeah, the customer's always right. Since y'all been donning us with super chats and PayPal contributions, I'll do it in G.
Great.
But again, be careful what you wish for. Here we go.
In constant sorrow through this day.
I am the man and constant sorrow. I seen trouble all my days. I bid farewell to old Missouri, the place where I was born and raised,
The place where he was born and raised.
For 6 long years I've been in trouble. No pleasure here on earth I'm trying. For in this world I'm bound to ramble. I have no friends to help me down.
He has no friends to help you now.
All quit bending them strings, you hippie. Yes, fare thee well, my own true lover. I never expect to see you again. For I'm bound to ride that northern railroad. My caps I'll die upon this train. Perhaps he'll die upon this train. Beverly. You can bury me in some big family for many years where I may live. Then you may learn to love another while I'm sleeping in my grave. While he is sleeping in his grave. Maybe your friends think I'm just a stranger. My face you never see no more. But there is one promise that was given. I'll meet you on God's golden shore. He'll meet you on God's golden shore. Well, I'll be darned. Alzheimer's hasn't set in yet. Thank you for the request. Thank you for being so kind to us. If you are watching this video after the fact, like tomorrow or the next day or whatever, and you still want to make a contribution, well, you're welcome to do that. I appreciate it very much. And I just want to say seriously thank you to all the people that did contribute tonight. We appreciate y'all, all the wonderful comments. 185 right now, stuck with us to the end. We will see you tomorrow on my vlog at about 1 o'clock. Thank you for being here.